to listen to him.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, this is where we are today. Our great sister here, please give her a warm round of applause. Our hard-working leader, female leader, and also Zakira. I know her for over 10 years. She was in the last census. She did a wonderful job. She actually, my office was used as a census part, and we got a nice letter of commendation from the federal government for that, which we appreciate. Now here's the thing. We need to be counted, whether we're undocumented, whether or not we are in whatever capacity, brown, red, blue, or whatever. Even if we have the coronavirus, God forbid, we have to be counted. Because counting is most important. Because education, healthcare, food in our schools, just about everything depends on how our numbers are. And we are on the verge of losing 2 congressional seats. 2 congressional seats, that's the highest seat. Those are the folks, you saw them on television with the Trump impeachment inquiry. It doesn't get higher than that. Imagine we lose 2 people, we won't have that voice anymore. We won't have people to represent us anymore. And then we won't have enough hospitals for healthcare. We won't have enough schools for our kids to go to and become Ivy League students and successful in life. We won't have enough books and computers in the classroom. We won't have enough taxi drivers to get help. We will not have enough jobs to go around. We will not even get federal, city, or state jobs because all of these things are dependent on the numbers, the strength. So our strength is in our numbers. And forget about immigration. No immigration agent can come into your house. No agent or customs or ICE can come and kick down your door and come into your house. It's only if you open the door. And you don't have to open the door. So make sure that you are counted. Don't be afraid of immigration. Don't be afraid of your status. It is not about immigration. It is about your numbers. It's about how many of us. And if we don't have the numbers, we get nothing. America is a participatory democracy. The more you give, the more you get. The more numbers you have, the better your chances are of recognition. Other than that, you become and remain second-class citizens. I don't want that. You can go to the hospital and turn you away. Your children want to go to school, and they say, no, we don't have space for them. We don't want that. We want to have an equal say in America. We want to live like everybody else. We want to live as first-class citizens. We want to be union organizers and do everything we want on their free voice, like our sister Mazida always does, and her husband Mahfoudin. And we have to make sure that we are leaders. Now, this is the problem. They have cut up our districts into 4. Meaning that if this is the Bengali district and Guyanese district, like I am Guyanese heritage, we're all one. We play cricket together. We love a good curry. We dance good bangla. We're all one. We have a common interest here. So let's say this is the brown district that they call District 24. You know what it did to us? They cut us up into 8. They cut us up into 8 pieces. So when you cut into 8 like that donut, I cut it up in 8, you can only have a 10%. You're diminished. So when you speak, your voice is shut out. At a table, you will never have a table in the seat of the government. You will be part of the menu, and they'll be glad to eat you up. You don't want to be that. You want to have a stake in politics. You want to have a stake in government. You want to be able to live the American dream as good as everybody else. All of us pay taxes. And I'm sure that all of us pay more taxes than the typical American. I know it for a fact. Because the statistics show that the president, who doesn't pay anything. Correct. And he commits more crimes than anybody else and never even gets impeached or go to jail. But they will come after us. They will suppress you unless we can blow this thing open. Unless we can make sure that we have an equal stake in politics. And unless we get our tax dollars. Your tax dollars, your hard work. If you're entitled to food stamps, for example, if your things get hard on you. That's not anything to be ashamed about. That's a right. And therefore, these are things we must access. These are things we have worked for. These are things we have earned the right to have. And this is what we have to continue to fight for. So I'm here today to fight with you. I'm from Richmond Hill. I also come a lot in the Bengali neighborhoods here, Jacksonites in here. We are all one, remember that. But we have people who represent us who do not even know Bengali and Guyanese, Trinidadians, Indians, Sikhs, and Indians exist. So we have to make sure that our voices are heard, our presence is felt, and that we are part of the mainstream of America. America is about democracy. America is governed by, of, and for the people. And there's none of us ever elected in federal, state, or city government. But we pay our taxes, we do well for this country, we build it, we have made it a magnificent country. So we are in it. We need to have a seat at the table of government. As a matter of fact, we have to have an entire table for us, where all of our leaders can sit and make sure that our schools are funded, there's enough halal food in our schools. Like the speaker said, Corey Johnson, we should have enough stake in this. We don't want to be on anybody's menu. We have earned the right, and we have to be comfortable. So make sure, forget about immigration. Like the speaker said, it's a sanctuary city. Major Blasio said, no immigration officer can come and take you out your home or tell you not what to do. You make sure you encourage people to come. And towards this end, we'll work with Mazida to provide legal services to people. I have a group of lawyers who will protect them. I have a group of imams. I have a group of pandits and priests to protect the people from being afraid to participate in the census. So they will not be afraid of recrimination. They will not be afraid that they'll be deported. They will not be afraid that they will be antagonized or attacked by ICE or anybody else. This is a free country. Like my brother said, right up at the top, if you can impeach someone for doing all those things and bring justice, then they should not be doing that to us either. We are equal and we demand our fair share. But that can only come from your participation. Right, Mohammed? It can only come from our participation, my brother there. So we got to make sure that every man, woman, child, your neighbor, your family, call them up and said, you know what, census is next month. Anytime they come, they will come with ID. You'll know they're census takers. Make sure that you fill out the forms. Make sure you participate. Do not be left out of the process. Do not live without a face and a name and a voice in America. No one can do it for you. You have to do it for yourselves. So let's stand together, brother, and inshallah, let's do what we gotta do. So let's hear it from you. Let's have a warm round of applause that we will participate in census and we'll make sure that we're fully counted. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Inshallah and salam alaikum.